Kevin, the wind's getting up here, and you've seen a couple of points be blown out of your grasp this evening. A 1-1 draw with Coalville Town after being ahead through Matty Stenson's goal. And there's a lot of disappointment, isn't there?
Yeah, we're disappointed. I think we were the better side in the first half. They were the more dominant side in the second period and managed the ball better in the second period. But we've got in some really good areas there. 1v1 with the goalkeeper, and you don't know at half time. How easy or difficult it is to play with and against the wind, and that obviously turns out it was easy to play against the wind. There were more moments for both teams. But when we've got ourselves into a good lead early on in the game and score a terrific goal, to not then build on that, in the good moments that we found ourselves, obviously has ended up costing us. We didn't have so many good moments in the second half, and I think you have to give credit to Coalville. They've got some good players in their team, and taking a bit of a chance. Disappointed to concede the goal like we have, but again, no lack of effort and desire from the players. They're very committed to it, and it just emphasises you've got to take your moments when they come along.
Sure. I suppose if a performance like that, Coalville have got too much quality to allow them that many opportunities, haven't they? And it kind of felt like, as much it was, I think Steve behind us has just described it as almost an apologetic equaliser. It did look like it was coming.
Yeah, I think that they were getting ahead of steam up, and like I say, I think can we get a bit tighter for the moment and not allow a bit better line to stop the shot ended up on target. I think it's just gone in off the post, hasn't it? But as you say, it just felt a little bit soft and flat for us. But you have to give Coalville credit. They've they've worked hard and they've kept going. And when you don't take the game away from teams, when the chance is there, that's what can happen. And again, second half we didn't pass the ball with as much purpose as we did in the first, and manage the game like we had done. But yeah, certainly the conditions were a major factor tonight, and it's not wanting to make excuses for anybody, but that the winds, that spoils the game more than any other condition, I think, and it certainly brought the game to a point tonight. But that's the same as for both teams, and we've got to do better second half and making sure we're moving the game away.
Sure. I guess it is a comment on the raised expectations now, that given that 16 matches unbeaten, we are talking about a result in context of it being disappointed. I mean, you said at the start of the season you needed players who could live with the pressure that expectation brings. How did you feel they handled that?
Yeah, like I said, you have to give Coalville credit. They passed the ball better than we did in the second period, but we've stayed organised and disciplined and largely stood up to that threat. They have had one or two moments that you wouldn't be happy with, and again, as a group, we need to learn and understand from that, and put that edge on ourselves to make ourselves really, really ruthless when chances come along. But I'm kind of content with the application the players are showing and the hard work that they're showing. It's disappointing to losing Matty when he's 10 minutes in and he's got a goal to his name was brilliant. It was it was in a good period, and we were in a good period at that stage. That didn't let up, even though Matty went off, and we continued to force the issue and find good moments. And like I say, that's if I'm stood here and saying that we've that's what we've got to do that little bit better. Again, it's you've heard it before. You heard it the last game as well. But yeah, it's a nice basis from which to be working and understanding, and know that when generally that that group's together, we're giving ourselves a chance in games. But like I say, people won't make it easy for us here, and several teams have come here and made it extremely difficult for us. But yeah, we keep working at it and keep trying to find that ingredient where we do score goals on a more regular basis.
Sure. Is it perhaps a bit early to know what the situation as regards Matty's injury?
Yeah, it didn't look good at half time there. It swollen quite quickly, and it did look nasty. Hopefully it's a bruise and nothing more than that, but we'll see. The next 24, 48 hours will tell us a little bit more. So fingers crossed. It's it's a bruise and nothing more than that, hopefully.
Sure. We're now at liberty to talk a little bit more freely about the fact that Kyle Storer should be, well, he is pretty much in through the door at the moment, but it's just awaiting clarification from the FA. I think I understand that's something that the league have referred that to the FA just because of Nuneaton status.
Yeah, we're waiting on the FA to rubber stamp the deal now. I think the league have accepted, all the forms and what have you. And I think it has something to do with obviously the liquidation of the club and that being in place before they can, I think, free up players that are under contract. And yeah, I would say off the back of drawing there tonight that having Carl available to us and in the ranks, he understands games like this and moments like this, and even at the age that he is, he can still, I feel he'll be very effective for us, and he has good organisation skills. He understands how to win games, and when you do come under the pump a little bit, he's good in those situations. So hopefully, like I say, that can be rubber stamped in the next couple of days, and it'd be nice to have him available for Saturday.
Sure, and I suppose the other injury absentees, Jordan Piggott, Jared Hotchkiss, any news on those? Yeah,
Jared, I think will be nearer to entering the fold, and hopefully he's going to do a little bit more with us on Thursday. So there's a chance he could be available for Saturday. And hopefully, again, Jordan's not too far away now. I think he's obviously increasing the workload that he's able to cope with. And subject to him coming out of, what he's done tonight with no ill effects, then again, whether Saturday does come a bit soon, it might do, but, fingers crossed, it would be great to have him in the ranks, and he's been a big player for us this season, and again, another player like Jared that we're missing.
Okay. Kevin, another home game on Saturday. We will speak to you then. Thank you for your time, as always.